Hi friends, nowadays we see different types of alt news. In the meantime, maybe we heard the news that the Hagia Sophia Museum has turned into a mosque. In this video, I will discuss the different aspects of this religion, such as what is the Hagia Sophia, the history of Hagia Sophia, and what is the history of secularism in Turkey. And most important, also interesting in this video, is it political reasons behind converting this Hagia Sophia Museum into a mosque? Also, I discuss my opinion what it really should be. So guys, you can gather a lot of knowledge. Please watch this video till the end. Before you know this Hagia Sophia and Turkey politics, please subscribe to my channel and hit the ring button to update new videos. So guys, let's start and discuss it. What is the Hagia Sophia? The Hagia Sophia was originally built as basilica for Greek Orthodox Christian Church. However, its function has changed multiple times in the century since. Its cathedral, built at Constantinople, now Istanbul, Turkey, in the 6th century BC, 530 to 537, under the ruler of Byzantine Emperor Justinian I. Hagia Sophia is known by different names in multiple languages, such as Hagia Sophia, Sancta Sophia, Megale Ecclesia, also called Church of the Wisdom or Church of the Divine Wisdom. So guys, now I will briefly discuss the Hagia Sophia throughout the history from 325 to present times. History of the Hagia Sophia. The firm originally established on the location of the Hagia Sophia was a Christian cathedral called the Megale Ecclesia, which was ordered by the first Christian Roman Emperor Constantine I in 325 BC. Before, the site had been home to a pagan temple. Then his son Constantius II further improved the temple in 360 BC. In 404, this church was maximum burned down during riots since John Chrysostom was sent into exile by the Emperor Arcadius. After the first church being demolished on 10 October 405, Theodosius II ordered it to be repaired and inaugurated the second church. The second church was entirely destroyed during the tumult of the Nika Revolt on 13 to 14 January 532. Only a short time after the destruction of the second church, the great Justinian suppressed the riots and repairing what was damaged and destroyed. He appointed two men, and they were not architects, but they were the master of the science of the mechanics. Indeed, Anthemius was a mathematician and physicist, and Isidore was a professor of geometry and mechanics. Actually, they had no previous experience made any buildings. The construction started after the end of the Nika Revolt. Finally, the third church was established by the emperor on 27 December 537. Hagia Sophia had not only transformation church to mosque, but also when it was the church, it was the transformation several times. When it was founded, it was the Orthodox Church. After 667 years later, in 1204, it was the Roman Catholic Church. Only 57 years later, it had again an Orthodox Cathedral. Finally, 200 years later, on 29 May 1453, the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, Mehmed II, conquered Constantinople. He directly went to the Hagia Sophia and ordered the church to be converted into a mosque. When Hagia Sophia turned into a mosque, it was needed renovation. The Ottoman covered many of the original Orthodox themes mosaics with Islamic calligraphy designed by Kazaskar Mustafa Ijaz. It was a mosque for almost 500 years. Now talking about the history of the Turkish secularism after the end of World War I and finish of the Ottoman Empire. At the same time, General Mustafa Kemal Atatürk liberated of the Turkey from the Ottoman Empire, and he defeated the forces sent by the Allies. He was the founder of the modern Turkish Republic. He was one of the few dictators throughout history who actually did good work, and he wanted Turkey to be known around the world as a country of secularism. From 1920 to 1924 respectively, he abolished the Sultanate and Caliphate as well as Islamic law. In contrast, he adopted a new constitutional law. In 1928, the state declared Islam removed as a state religion. However, they will practice as a secular state. In the same year, they took the new Turkish alphabet, which adopted from the Latin alphabet. After that, by 1934, the women were given voting rights and men and women were given equal rights. Girls were discouraged to veil and started co-education system. If any Western visitors wanted to visit Hagia Sophia, they needed a special permit from the Sultan, which was difficult to obtain. So, in 1934, Ataturk ordered the building to be converted into a museum and opened for the public on 1st February 1935. Actually, Ataturk wanted to be practiced as a French secularism in a place of USA secularism because it was entirely separated from religions and politics. Now talking about the Erdogan political career in early stage and Turkey development. Talking about the Erdogan, he started as a mayor in 1994 with 25.19% of the people's vote. When he was a mayor, he solved many problems in Istanbul, including water shortage, pollution, and traffic issues. Also, he converted public buses to environmentally friendly. Besides, he decreased corruption and he won the UN Habitat Award from the United Nations. In 2001, he founded his own party, and this name was Justice Development Party. Its abbreviation in Turkish is AKP. This party was given equally to treat, honor, and respect Islam and other religions. Erdogan was seen as a modern Muslim. Due to his previous track record of good work, as a result, he won the election in 2002. After becoming the Turkish Prime Minister, Erdogan started Turkish development. For example, the cash flow into the Turkish economy GDP between 2002 and 2012, the growth was 64% in real GDP and a 43% increase in GDP per capita. In 2002, the Turkish Central Bank had $26.5 billion in reserve. This amount reached over $19 billion in 2011. The Turkish public debt as a percentage of annual GDP declined 74% in 2002, 39% in 2009. The deficit was 15% in 2002 and 3.5% in 2010. He was not only a developed economy but also education, women, children, infrastructure, justice, healthcare, and foreign policy. So I want to see this data. In 2002, the budget of Ministry of Education was 7.5 billion Turkish lira. In 2011, it was 34 billion Turkish lira. Healthcare spending was more than 5% of GDP in 2000. In 2011, it escalated to become 6.7% of GDP. Under his rule, the number of airports in Turkey increased from 26 to 50. The number of accidents and poverty fell by 50%. From 2003 to 2013, Erdogan did such an incredible job and more popular, so he inaugurated many religious schools and will plan more religious schools in upcoming years. Also, they had given double funding as compared to normal schools. So guys, look at this data. Besides, they rolled out a new curriculum. At the same time, Erdogan made the constructions of more mosques. In the previous year, he opened the largest mosque in Istanbul, and this grand mosque has the capacity of 63,000 worshippers. Besides, this mosque has other high-class facilities such as an 11,000 square meter museum, 3,500 square meter art gallery, a conference hall with a capacity of 1,000 people, and a large parking lot that can hold 3,500 vehicles. Day by day, Turkey was facing financial crises such as unemployment rate escalating, debt crisis was significantly increasing, and Turkish lira lost value against the dollar. At the same time, the USA and Turkey had no good relation because Turkey police arrested Andrew Barson, who is an American pastor. As a result, the USA added extra tariff. So guys, let us see at a glance economic crisis in Turkey. In 2018, the Turkish lira lost 13% of value in comparison to the US dollar. Also, the inflation rate was reaching over 15%, but now is still over 10%, and GDP growth was between 0 to 1% in the past few years. Besides, the unemployment rate was more than 10%. And now we finally come to his latest decision, which is Hagia Sophia is turned into a mosque. On July 10, Erdogan announced that Hagia Sophia would be a mosque again, with the first Muslim prayer was held on July 24. After this decision, Erdogan faces international criticism from UNESCO, the United Nations, Pope, USA, Greece, all have criticized this move. So guys, now I can say what they said. UNESCO said that they deeply regret the decision of the Turkish authorities. They published a full statement against Hagia Sophia was turned into a mosque. Pope Francis was very distressed and last week said that my thoughts go to Istanbul and I am thinking about Hagia Sophia. I am very distressed. In recent report, Erdogan invited Pope Francis. Also, Greece Culture Minister Lina Mendoni gave her statement and said the nationalism displayed by Erdogan takes his country back 6th century. In the same way, USA Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said Turkey should not convert Hagia Sophia into a mosque. When the whole world is criticized in response, Type Erdogan said that this is a matter of our domestic policy. No one has the right to intervene in this subject. And Turkey Foreign Ministry said that it is a domestic issue of national sovereignty. Before I know my opinion, let me know through your comments what do you think about Hagia Sophia. Throughout history, many churches converted mosques, mosques converted churches, mosques turned mandirs, mandirs turned mosques. I think it does not change their current status and it should be what it was and it should be maintained regularly by the government and peoples. Similarly, Hagia Sophia should not convert to the mosque. So, if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel and hit the ring button to update new videos and share with your friends and follow social media on Facebook and Instagram. You get the link on description. If you see my video on the Facebook page, please follow me. Also, you see my other videos, this link is here. We will meet again in the next video.